Howdy, folks. It's Jay Porter here at Little Face Brewing, sitting outside of the brewery, enjoying this beautiful Kentucky day. It's nice out. Home from work, showered, did some pool maintenance today when I got home. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day. Why not enjoy a beer? This is the Yuengling Octoberfest. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of Yuengling. Always have been, always will be. But I will say that the Yuengling lager that I'm getting here in Kentucky is not as good as the Yuengling lager that I get back in PA. So I know they have a plant or a distillery out in, distillery. There's a bourbon on the brain. I know they have a brewery. Now that was about the same way I poured all the other beers, and that gave me a head. Look at that. That's a two-finger head if I've ever seen one. Look how pretty that is. That is a gorgeous looking beer. Heck yeah. Two-finger head, nice white frothy head. I'm gonna let that calm down just a touch. Set you right there. Right there, that way. Oh, right. That way it's in the camera shot. There we go. Yeah, I know they have a brewery in Ohio. Pretty sure they have a brewery in Ohio. I don't know if that's the difference or what, if that's where we're getting our beers from, but it's not the same. It's not the same Yuengling that it was back in PA. I'm just speaking the truth. So, getting a little bit of that same almost astringency in the aroma that I have in a couple of these beers. This is a 5.5% ABV. So this is brewed in Pottsville, PA. That's what it says on the can anyway. This is a classic Marzan. I had this year. I get this every year. You know, I thoroughly enjoy the Yuengling Octoberfest. I have not seen the Bock here, and that saddens me because I love the Bock. I did have the the Pilsner. Went through a couple 12 packs of those this summer. It's a wonderful beer, but I digress. Back to the Yuengling Oktoberfest. Picking up that slight astringency and but that's about it really in this nose. There's not a whole lot of nose there. So let's dive into this. Again, beautiful looking beer. 2 sips, everybody knows the rules. Yeah. 2 sips, everyone knows the rules. It's got a nice sweetness, a little bit of caramel, nice carbonation. Thin body, easy drinker, tasty. Nothing wrong with this beer at all. Not as flavorful. Well, there's some of that sweetness from the crystal malts. A little tiny bit of biscuit. Two sips, everybody knows the rules. A delightful beer for the first beer of the day. Again, light body, 5.5%, 2 sips. Everybody knows the rules. Good carbonation. $7.5. Yep. We're going right in there, 7.5. Mark it down. Yep. Mark it down. 7.5. That's it's a good score. Great beer. Highly recommend every one of these that I've done so far, and this is number 5. I've got another, I'm going to say 4 or 5 in there yet, and I may pick up some more. I love this time of year and the beers, the Oktoberfest beers. I think they're fantastic. They're all easy drinking beers. These first couple have been from your more macro, I think is the right word, macro breweries, so the bigger breweries that are putting out large amounts of stuff. So I kind of expect these scores to be falling right about where they are. The next couple I have in there are going to be your lesser known, breweries, and we should see how they stack up to the big guns here. So yeah, there you have it. 7.5 Yuengling Oktoberfest. This is SJ Port Little Face Bro, and enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks, and brew beer, but also buy beer and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Cheers.